All right, we're back. We are back, and we're here for the match that most of you have been waiting for. Eala taking on Mertens. Eala's got her arm taped up. I mean, it's the same as it was last week. She's got the elbow, or the here is taped, here is taped. She's taking on Mertens. Mertens is no joke. Mertens did beat her a couple of weeks ago, on the clay courts, and is very dangerous. But she is also the same type of player that Eala's been beating. Vekic, Raducanu, that type of player. So, should be interesting. By the way, thanks everybody who stuck around and stayed up, because I know this match was supposed to start at a reasonable hour for people on this side of the planet. Australia, Philippines, Southeast Asia, Oceania. But unfortunately, with the way tennis goes, things just go and go and go. I don't think they're going to finish this match tonight. Unless it's a 1 hour beatdown from either player, I don't think they're going to finish this match tonight. I'd be very surprised if this match ended tonight. If it is going to be a close match, it won't end tonight. All right. Now, the winner of this is going to play Osaka. We watched her earlier today, and she won pretty easily. So let's see if how the winner of this match can do in that next match. And they'll play tomorrow, by the way. Winner of this plays tomorrow. So there is no break. Why are the tournaments too close together? Because that's just the way, that's just tennis. Players make their schedule for the most part. And these players decided to play straight away. Straight after the... Eala decided to play. I mean, it's her decision to play this tournament. So, watching from New Zealand. Hey, what's up? She's in Bad Homburg anyways for the doubles. Yeah, Venus is going to play doubles with Eala, so... But let's see how Eala looks here, because she's been on a bit of a tear on the grass. Why does Valinska need a wildcard for Wimbledon 21's ranked? Because 6 weeks ago, she was ranked outside the top 100, and if you're outside the top 100 6 weeks earlier, then you don't get you have to, it's based on your ranking from 6 weeks ago. Thoughts on Serena's comeback? Can't fucking wait. I cannot fucking wait. I'm so excited. Let's go. All right, here we go. They're warming up. Last few shots. Mertens is not to be overlooked. She is dangerous. She is dangerous. And they played twice, 2-0 for Mertens. They played in Madrid. It was 2-1. Now that was Eala's worst surface. And this is, I would say, Eala's best surface, right? I mean, grass court. She's got her best memories of being here outside of that run at Miami, right? Faster courts are more her speed. Cam is married with no kids, just a dog. What a pity. Don't cry for me, you crybaby. Birthday's in 2 weeks. Hey, happy birthday in 2 weeks. Still warm out there, 33 degrees, but the sun's setting, so it's not so much about the daylight, because the daylight's going to be another 3 hours. It's about the slippery court. So we saw Begu in the last part of that match slip out wide. So yeah, it's more about the safety of the court than it is if we can see the ball. So we'll see whether or not the court going into shade over the next couple of hours, or next hour, will affect things. Oh, you're up, Bill? Okay. What about that? You all right? Come here. Hey? You want to say something? What do you want to say? Will Messi score 3 goals? Will he score 3 goals? 3 goals. What's going on up here? What's all this? 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 Does Kyrgios have a wild card for Wimby? No, he does not. He does not. And he missed out on qualies, so he's not going to be playing. He can't play qualies either now because he's pulled. He decided not to play. My puppy's name is Mia. Wimbledon in a week. With this tournament, Eala's chances, or just lessen it since she still has bandages? Well, we'll see. Like I said, Eala losing this match might not be the worst thing, and save her from herself, because I think she is the type of player that's just going to play, and maybe play too much, right? She's doing herself some damage, so maybe having either losing this match or like going out tomorrow, maybe having an early exit's not a bad thing for her to get some forced rest, because she just wants to play, and her arm is starting to fall off. Anyways, here we go. Eala to serve. I reckon we've got about an hour and a half left of daylight to really get this done. So let's see what happens. The sun is setting. As with a fault from Eala, second serve. Ball kid's not even picking the ball up. Hello? Ball kids have gone what the hell? That's weird. You'll never see the ball kids just stand there and watch the... Eala had to go pick the ball up herself. Ball kids have already checked out. All right. Second serve. What the hell are we doing? As the backhand return goes into the backhand of Eala, Eala hits it wide. And Mertens takes first point, love 15. Also something as well. This is a different... I mean, this is a fresher grass court too. So having the fresher grass, or the newer grass than it was last week, right? Because last week they played on a fair bit. We'll see whether or not that does help or hurt either player. All right, second serve. Into the back of Mertens. Return goes wide. And it's 15-0. You right, man? What's wrong? All right, 15-0. As Eala serves again into the front of Mertens. Return the front of Eala. Mertens backhand on the stretch goes to the net, and it's 30-15. Why is not everybody on board with Serena's comeback? Because they're party poopers and they don't like fun. 30-15. As Eala serves. Into the front of Mertens. Front from Eala into the backhand of Mertens. Sliced. Into the backhand of Eala. Good cross-court backhand winner. 40-15. 40-15. Because I think she's taking a spot from an up-and-coming player. Okay, name the player then. I'm gonna every time somebody says somebody stole a wild card, I'm gonna say, okay, who did she steal from? 40-15. If you can give me a name, then we can talk. Backhand return. The backhand of Mertens says we get a forehand from Eala. Goes long. 40-30. 40-30. As Eala serves again. As a return goes into the forehand of Eala, up the line to the forehand of Mertens. Eala back on the stretch. Mertens with a forehand up the line. That's a great shot. Eala slices it back. Mertens forehand cross court. Eala gets it back with the backhand. Mertens with the drop shot. It's too good. Wow. By the way, guy in the chat putting scores in, don't. Thank you. Please don't do that. We don't do that here. This isn't guess the score. This is watch the match and enjoy. Unless you're talking about the soccer, and then yeah, okay. The soccer. First serve's a fault. Second serve. As the return goes into the forehand of Eala, back into Mertens in the net. Advantage Eala. Yet people don't have a problem with all the British wildcards. Who has a problem with Serena getting a wildcard? Besides people that don't like her. Like her haters. Okay. Well, they're not going to like anything. So, to be honest, I don't care. I couldn't give a shit if people are mad that Serena got a wild card. I'm happy, and I don't care if they're mad. Stay mad. Advantage Eala. As we're to let. Serve again. Into the forehand of Mertens. Return winner. I think Mertens might be taking some of Noskova's game style here. She might have watched that match. All right, deuce. There's a bit of fault from Eala. Second serve. Second serve. As the return goes into the forehand of Eala. Backing out from Mertens goes wide, and it's advantage Eala. Popperin losing, Dasher losing, Eala about to lose. Bad day for Cam. It's actually a bad day for you because if they all lose, you're out. We're going to permanently ban you forever, so you'll never be able to come back. So you better start cheering. You better start praying. You better start going, go Poppy. You better get that Australian flag and put it around your neck and then start cheering for Eala because your life is on the line here. Your chat life's on the line. There's been a forehand of the line from Eala goes out. Deuce. Bro came in here, chose violence. I'm ready. Deuce. As Eala serves. As the return goes in the net from Mertens. Advantage Eala. Hey, shout out New Jersey. What's up? How you doing? Advantage Eala. Serve it wide is an ace. All right, Eala takes the first game of the match. 1-love. Yeah, this match won't finish tonight. Unless it flies. But that first game took 7 minutes, so we're going to be here a while. We're going to be here for a minute. God, I tell you what, Chat, I'm so chuffed about that. I know Venus lost, and it would have been great to see her win, but God, it was great to see her, like, fight. That was so fun. I'm so happy for that. That's so good. It's great to see Venus put on a performance, even if she did lose, just lose. So that was so good. It was like vintage Venus for a couple of hours. How fun was that? All right. Let's see how Mertens serves here. Serve's going to be very important. We've seen that against Eala on grass. If you don't serve well, if you don't serve and put the ball away, it's going to be hard. Serving to the backhand is a winner, an error from Eala. 15-love. 15-love. By the way, chat, we're so close to 305k. Thank you, Ed, for reminding me. Yeah, we're almost there. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Mertens serves a fault second serve. Yeah, Venus played 3 hours. That is impressive, yeah. Second serve. Mertens is a let. There's a bit of double fault Mertens, 15-0. Serve again. It's an ace. I'll tell you. Mertens has got the weapons. 30-15. Then another ace. 40-15. All right, 40-15. Mertens the hold. So about why the back end of Eala. Good return to forehand Mertens. Up the line is a winner by Mertens. And Mertens takes the game 1-1. 1-1. Oh, we're taking the Red Sox, do we, today? Serving to the backhand of Mertens. 4 now from Eala. Mertens with a lob, but it's too short. And Eala volleys it away. 15 love. Winner of this plays Osaka. Tomorrow. First serve's a fault, second serve. Yeah, they're not going to finish. Like, you can even see how dark it's already getting. Like, the shadows are starting to creep. As the return goes into the backhand of Eala. Backhand from Mertens into the forehand of Eala. To the backhand of Mertens. Up the line's a winner by Mertens. 15-0. And I wonder if that's in the back of the players' minds as well. That, like, we're probably going to have to come back tomorrow. So, like, I wonder if that's in the back of their minds. Especially Eala, who's got off to a kind of a slow start. 15-0. Serving to the forehand of Mertens. Back in from Eala. Again, the forehand of Mertens. Into the forehand of Eala. That's a winner by Eala. There you go. 30-15. (30-15). Eala serves. Into the forehand of Mertens. Good return to the forehand of Eala. Mertens backhand. Into the backhand of Eala. Mertens forehand cross court. Eala with a slice. Goes in. But Mertens goes straight to Eala's backhand. Then Mertens with the back on the stretch. Eala forehand cross court winner. Great rally by both. All right. 40-15. 40-15. All right, 40-15. As Mertens hits a return winner. 40-30. All right, Eala holds. All right. 2-1. Playing with a bad elbow and still somehow keeping up. But she's got a, I don't know what. Her shoulder definitely is a worry, but I feel like the tape on her elbow doesn't look like the traditional tape you'd have on an injury, like a muscle injury. Like usually when you get the elbow taped, it's sort of like wrapped around the arms, but it's only like a patch. So I'm like, I don't know what. Maybe she got a tattoo. I don't know what, like how much support that patch is gonna have. So I think that maybe she's like she's scratched her arm or something. That's what it looks more look like a. Doesn't look like a bandage like that you would tape. But then again, I don't know. I'm just kidding. She doesn't have a tattoo. I'm just kidding. But like, you know, when you see players with like elbow straps, they've got like their bicep and their forearm are taped up, and then they've got tape up here. to support it. It doesn't look like that. It's just a big patch. So I'm not sure if what part of the arm it's actually trying to support. But the shoulder is definitely to keep everything going, keep everything in place, right? To keep that all solid. 2-1. As Mertens serves. Fault. Second serve. Second serve. As return goes the net by Eala. 15 love. They don't have lights in Bad Homburg. They don't have lights anywhere on grass. As a point now from Mertens is a winner. It's 30 love. Wimbledon Centre Court and Wimbledon Court 1 are the only ones because they have to close the roof to let the lights have the lights work. So it's grass courts. They don't want them. You can't play on grass at night. It's not safe. So they don't have lights because that's just not safe to encourage playing on grass at night and getting injured. Back a corner from Eala into the back of Mertens. Mertens in the net. 30-15. Never seen an indoor grass tournament before. Wish we had one. Well, they don't have that. It's not a thing. 30-15. As we default second serve. Second serve. Into the back of Eala. Good return the forehand to Mertens, but Mertens missed it. Just 30-0. I'll tell you, whoever wins this first set is going to want to try and finish the match tonight, but it's weird. It's a weird situation because I reckon we've got about, I'm going another hour, maybe an hour to left. Maybe. Mertens serves a fault second serve. We've got about an hour to get this match done tonight. Otherwise, we're coming back. All right, second serve. Into the slice of Eala. Forehand from Mertens. The back of Eala. Mertens. Forehand up the middle. Eala gets it back with the forehand to the forehand of Mertens. The back of Eala. Mertens. Forehand in the net. Hey, and Shakira's there at the World Cup. 30-40. 30-40. Break point. Eala. $30-40. Then an ace. Deuce. Who doesn't love Shakira? Right? Am I right, chat? Deuce. Serving to the backhand of Eala. Return goes long. Advantage Mertens. Advantage Mertens. As a default second serve. As with a double fault, back to deuce. Isn't it fair to put Serena on outside courts like other wild cards? on. Yeah, sure. Let's put her on court 7. Oh, good one. Yeah, let's put Serena on court 21 because she's a wild card. Let's chuck her out the car park. Oh, yep. Put her... Oh. Man, that's so funny. Anyways, Eala hits a winner. Advantage Eala. Bro. Good one. Advantage Eala. As the return goes in the front of Mertens. Eala on the attack as Mertens' backhand goes again in the front of Eala, but Eala missed it. And we get back to deuce. 7 to the back of Eala, backhand from Mertens. Into the front of Eala. And Mertens hits it out. Eala advantage again. All right, advantage Eala. As we return to the front of Mertens. Eala with the backhand. Into the front of Mertens is Eala backhand again. Up the line to the back of Mertens. Eala with a slice. Mertens gets it back with a forehand. Again to the back of Eala. Mertens. Backhand cross court. Eala gets it back with a forehand. Mertens on the stretch. As Eala forehand up the line. Mertens is going to get there with her forehand cross court in the net. There's the break. 3-1. I'd say Eala just doesn't miss. Like, that is the impressive part about Eala right now. She doesn't miss. All right, 3-1 Eala with the break. Three-one. Eala with the break. All right, Eala serves. Into the front of Mertens. Eala with a forehand to the backhand of Mertens. Sliced into the net. All right, 15 love. Serve again from Eala. Into the front of Mertens. Eala with the forehand to the backhand of Mertens. Into the front of Eala. Up the line to the front of Mertens. Eala backhand pass. Too good. And it's 30 love. All right, 30 love. As a return winner from Mertens, 30-15. 30-15. Serve again. Here's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the front of Mertens. Great return. Eala gets it back, but hits it wide. 30-all. All right, 30-all. Hey, Shakira's at the World Cup chat. She's waving to everybody. Blowing kisses. 30-all. Delete that. We'll just edit that out. 30-all. Oh, no. 30-all. I'm not blushing. It's really warm in Australia right now. Serve to the forehand of Mertens. Backhand from Eala. Into the forehand of Mertens. Eala backhand goes wide. Break point for Mertens. 30-40. 30-40. To get back to the break, Mertens. First serve's a fault from Eala. Second serve. Serve. Into the back of Mertens. Return goes into the front of Eala. Mertens gets the break back. Eala in the net. All right, Mertens back on serve. 3-2. 3-2, Eala. All right. Mertens back on serve. 3-2. Shakira's Waka Waka song is iconic. Oh, yeah. I mean, Shakira's just iconic in general. It was funny. I remember I went on like a ski camp back in high school, and Shakira's "Hips Don't Lie" came on the TV, like as the video. And one of the teachers, we were like, "Oh, do you like this song, sir?" And he's like, "Yeah, I do really like this song." And we were just like, "Oh, do you? You enjoy "Hips Don't Lie"? Do you like this song, do you, sir?" He's like, "Yeah, I really enjoy this." And we're like, "Oh, okay. Do you really? Are you okay?" We had a good laugh at that on the slopes. Oh, you like this song, do you? Yeah. This is one of my favorites. Is it? Oh, okay. Mind you, this teacher was probably like in his mid-40s. Favorite song was "Hips Don't Lie" by Shakira. Hey. Okay. All right. Yeah, you say so. Hey, look. It's a catchy song. Like, yeah. All right. 3-2. We're back on serve. And the sun is setting. This will be called for darkness, yes. I don't know when, but it will. 25 minutes for 5 games. This is, yeah, we will have to come back tomorrow for this. Was he lying just to be cool? I think you missed the point of that joke. Anyways. Serve. Uh, 3-2. Can you go skiing in Australia? There are slopes for sure. I'm snowboarding though because it looks cooler. As we're to find out from Mertens into the passing shot of Eala, but Mertens with a lovely volley, 15 love. Yeah, we got slopes in Australia. I actually want to go to the snow this year. All right, 15 love. As the return goes short in the back of Mertens. Drop shot's good. Eala gets it back with a backhand winner, 15-0. Do I know how to ski? I have skied before, but I'm more of a snowboarder. I've been snowboarding in Austria for a whole week. It was crazy. Anyways, 4-up line from Eala goes wide. 30-15. Yeah, I'm going to wear the Rockies coat for the snow because that jacket is built for minus degrees. That's a handball. It's a penalty. Give Messi another chance. All right, Eala hits it out. 40-15. Tell you, chat, this has not been. It's got that weird vibe where you just know that the players know that this match is probably not going to finish tonight. As Mertens hits it back and win a 3-0. It's got that weird vibe where like both players are like, I mean, they got to stay locked in and they got to get off to a start here because if it does come back tomorrow, you don't want to be down tomorrow. But it's got that weird kind of feeling where you're like, are they going to finish tonight? Are they not going to finish tonight? Like that, they're both kind of like, well, actually, Eala's definitely more like half in, half out, kind of like, you know, she seems a little more like distracted by it, whereas Mertens is kind of, she looks more locked in. Like we're gonna finish this match tonight, and they could finish this tonight. I'm just saying it looks like it's gonna get too dark later. Like if we've probably got another about 30 minutes to an hour, and we've had 30 minutes already, so the chances of this match finishing at this rate is unlikely. But it does seem like Eala's a little more like she's trying to go for more winners. Maybe that's because of the shoulder. She's trying to shorten the points, but she has played a lot of tennis, and maybe she's a bit tired, but I don't know. It just seems like she's a little bit more rushed at the moment. And then double fault, 15-0. New sub today for Alex. Advise my wife, Pia Ramos, to follow you for Alex. Well, your wife is smart because this is the best tennis channel on the internet, so welcome. You're in the best place for tennis. You want to know anything about tennis? You want to know about tennis? I know about tennis. You want something you want to know? I'm probably going to scare them away. Don't be scared. It's fine. It's not a threat. We're just... Welcome. Thank you for joining. 15-0. Return goes to forehand of Eala. Backhand from Mertens on the stretch. Eala runs around a backhand to hit a forehand inside out to the forehand of Mertens. Eala, the backhand down the middle of the net. And it's 15-30. 15-30. Serving to the forehand of Mertens. Return to the forehand of Eala. Mertens backhand on the stretch of the net. 30-0. 30-0. Seven to the back of Mertens. Return deep into the forehand of Eala. Eala the net. Good return, Mertens. 30-40. I guess that Cam's in his early 20s. What makes you say that? All right, 30-40. Is it my energy at 4:30 in the morning? Backhand volley in the net by Eala. Mertens got the break, 4-3. All right, 4-3. Eala was up 3-1. Mertens won the last 3 games in a row. All right. It's your wardrobe. I feel like I dressed like everybody else. Kyrgios was injured but played to the end. Yeah. That's a shame. All right. Eala played 12 games on grass. Yeah. Should have really withdrawn from this tournament. Well, it's not over yet. Say goal in tennis. What? Tennis isn't a language. It's a sport. It's so good of Cam to cover up the up-and-comers like Mertens and Bagoo. Classic Gregs. Thank you, Gregs, for appreciating me covering the players that don't get enough love. How long has Cam had this stream? 8 years. I started it when I was 13, 15. That tracks. That makes sense. Yeah, sure. Why not? 17, I started the stream. Look like you're so sleepy now. Do I sound sleepy? Mertens with a break, 4-3. We've got 23 minutes for Messi to score 2 goals. Anyways, backhand return, the backhand, and Mertens backing out from Eala. Mertens with a forehand. Again to the back of Eala up the line. Mertens gets there with a slice. And it's out. Love 15. That adds up, yeah. Chad, if Messi scores 2 more goals, I can finally get a breakfast burrito. As we back and return the forehand to Mertens. Backing out from Eala on the stretch. Mertens. Forehand up the line. Too good. 15-0. Sorry, Cam, but Andy Roddick is my tennis YouTube goat, but that's a different kind of content. Yeah, Andy Roddick, that doesn't count. Andy Roddick doesn't count as a tennis. He's not a YouTuber. That's not true. That's not. He didn't start from this. He doesn't count. He's a celebrity who started a YouTube channel. He's like Jannik Sinner or any other. No. I built this channel from the ground up. He came over to YouTube because that's different. He's ineligible. I make the rules. 15-0. As Mertens serves. Into the backhand of Eala. Backhand of Mertens. Into the forehand of Eala. As Mertens backhand. Into the backhand of Eala. Cross court the forehand of Mertens. Into the forehand of Eala. Eala puts that away. 15-30. 15-30. Nice shot from Eala. I'll tell you, chat, the sun has gone down. Ace down the tee. $30-all. And serve is so far helping her. As a bit of fault. Second serve. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't make me look like this. Second serve. Into the back of Eala. Return goes out. Okay, good. Thank you. Whew, Jesus. Nearly had to find that hat. 40-30. 40-30. Mertens to take a 5-3 lead. Another ace. There we go. Prove me right, chat. I love it when tennis players do what I predicted. Anyway, it's 5-3. Mertens with the lead. She's won 4 games in a row. Eala's going to serve to stay in the set. Eala serves. With the back of Mertens, backing it from Eala, and Mertens puts away the winner. Love 15. Love 15. I heard a really interesting quote today, but I can't remember it, so I'll talk to it. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Remind me tomorrow. As a return. Goes in the forehand of Eala. Eala puts it away. And that's 15-0. 15-all. That's a good shot. Come on, Messi. Score another one and then another one. Please. Serve again. There's a fault. Second serve. Mertens is really reading the Eala serve as well today. Second serve. Into the front of Mertens. Return the net. Oof, that was a bad return from Mertens. She had the shot. She just slapped it in the net. 30-15. Messi, how are you going to score when you're kicking a corner? And so the backhand goes into the forehand of Mertens, and then Eala's backhand goes wide. 30-all. 30-all. Serve again from Eala. There's a fault. God, her first serve is not great. Second serve. Serve into the back of Mertens. Return goes in the back of Eala. Into the back of Mertens. Eala with a forehand. Into the front of Mertens. Cross court, the back of Eala. Mertens on the attack. Hits a winner. 30-40. Mertens with a set point. I have a feeling Eala's going to try and get this... she's going to want this match to be over tonight. Sorry, want to stop this match to come back tomorrow. With this momentum shift. I don't think she's going to campaign for it at the change of ends, but in the next set, what's the time now? 8:40? I reckon we've got, like I keep saying, I think we've got like 30 minutes left, maybe 45. Serving to the front of Mertens, return goes to the front of Eala. Mertens back in on the stretch. Eala comes in and puts away the forehand. Deuce. Deuce. Early exit queen. She serve is weak. She run too slow. Final verdict this year. She will never win a title. Hey, you are a moron and an idiot. You are an ignorant, uneducated bum. Deuce. Bro, she made a semi-final last week and she beat the number 2 in the world. Are you that blind by your hatred of Eala that you can't even see that she actually did okay last week? What a loser. As Eala hits it out, advantage Mertens. Like, actually. Early exit queen. Yeah, okay, semi-finals last week. Ya bum. Oh my god. Chat, see, this is with the internet. People just come in here and say the stupidest things. Advantage Mertens. What a bum. Advantage Mertens. Not only that, he wrote in all caps as well, which Nightbot didn't snipe. Oh, a yellow card. Yeah, give this guy a yellow card. First serve's a fault from Eala. Second serve. Did he get sent off? Is that 2? All right, second serve. Oh, welcome everybody from the illegal stream. All right. Advantage Mertens. Serve to the backhand of Mertens. Return goes to front of Eala. Mertens, forehand. Is wide. Oof. Just wide. Deuce. I tell you, Mertens needs to win the set now so she can get to the second set and try and get this done tonight because she's kind of running against the clock now. If I'm Eala, I'm doing time tactics. As a return from Mertens goes out, advantage Eala. Advantage Eala. I don't think Deb's here. That's why that guy got away with it. I think Deb just ducked out and they found a way. All right, first serve's a fault. Second serve Eala. Second serve. Into the backhand of Mertens. Good return to the back of Eala. Eala in the net. I tell you, Mertens just hitting the ball like Noskova. I mean, so like you gotta give the credit to Mertens because she definitely has taken things from the Noskova game. And look, Eala is missing a lot of first serves too, so obviously that's allowing Mertens to be aggressive. But yeah, you gotta hand it to Noskova. You gotta hand it to Mertens. Also, Mertens did beat Eala a couple months ago, so she knows, like Noskova did, right? Knows how to win against Eala, so has the copy paste game plan. Even if it's on a different surface. Slice goes in, Eala backhand, cross court in the net. Those errors weren't happening last week. Advantage Mertens. Advantage Mertens. Serving to the front of Mertens. Return goes into the front of Eala. Mertens backhand. Again to the front of Eala. Mertens on the stretch in the net. Eala survives. Three set point saved. Back to deuce. Deuce. Is it a serve and volley from Eala? But oh, what a return by Mertens! Too good. Advantage Mertens. Beautiful return. Advantage Mertens. Advantage Mertens. By the way, we've got 4,000 people in the house. There's a bit of fault from Eala. Second serve. Eala just grabbed her shoulder. Second serve. Serve in the back of Mertens. Good return the front of Eala. Mertens gets the game and the set. 6-3 Mertens. A little shake of the fist. All right. First set in the bag. She won 5 games in a row, Mertens, as well, to overturn that set. All right. How we doing, chat? How are we doing? A lot of errors from Eala. We haven't been seeing that lately. 11 winners, 15 errors. Only got 55% of first serves in as well, which is not how she was playing last week. Even against Noskova, she just got overpowered by Noskova. She was playing better than this. 18 winners, 13 errors from Mertens. Eala's going to get more first serves in if she's going to turn this around. No idea why she's playing this tournament. She clearly looks fatigued. Well, that's what I said that last week, right? I thought this was not... the only reason she's here is because of Venus. To play doubles with Venus. If she wasn't playing doubles with Venus, I don't think she would have played. And because she's playing doubles, she's like, well, I might as well play singles. Also, something that we didn't mention, appearance fee. She might have been paid an appearance fee because remember, she got a wild card initially. And I'm going to guess that if she got the wild card, she probably was given an appearance fee as well. So maybe she is obliged to play because the tournament paid her to be here. We didn't even mention that. So, and it's a 500 event, so it's not mandatory, right? So it might be a bit of an obligation, plus the Venus doubles, a little bit of all that. When maybe if she didn't have to play this tournament, she wouldn't have. All right, 6-3. And that's a tough spot to be in, right? Because the tournament have given you an opportunity to play. You've committed to the tournament, right? She didn't know how good she was going to play last week. And then to pull out would be a bad, would be, I guess, a breach of contract or whatever. I don't know. Don't know what the term would be, but yeah. Maybe that also is, if they gave her a wild card, you got to think that they must have given her, she must have had an appearance fee and an obligation to be here. Plus the doubles. All right, Mertens to serve. As Mertens serves. Stop asking why Eala's playing right now. Stop acting like you're better than Eala and her coaches. Hey, Elma, do you get invited to parties? Or, like, and when you do, are you really fun at those parties? Like, when you go to those parties that you get in, do you get invited? If you do, when you go there, are you fun at those parties? Are you the life of the party, or do you just sit in the corner and cry? How are you at parties? How are you at parties? Fun? Are you fun at parties? 15-0. I bet you're fun at parties. 15-0. As we get a backhand slice return, the backhand of Mertens. Oh, and it lands in from Mertens. Great shot. 30-15. All right. 30-15. As we get a let. $30-15. Serve to the back of Eala. Mertens with a forehand to the back of Eala. Great shot, Eala up the line. 30-0. Jesus Christ. Shit. That scared me. I was waiting. Well, I pressed the button twice. What the hell? 30-0. Scared the shit out of me. 30-0. Where's the bang? What's going on? First serve, second serve. Second serve. Serve in the back of Eala. Great return. Mertens slices it back. And then Eala forehand straight to Mertens, who hits it in the net. Break point Eala, 30-40. Eala is not good. She's just hype. Boring. You're boring. You're a boring person. Bro's got a goldfish memory. You're boring. Serve out wide. Massive serve. Oh, and Eala slipped. In the same spot Bagu slipped in the last match. All right, deuce. All right. Deuce. Tired looking backhand. All right. All right, Eala has got a lot of work to do. That was just a tired-looking effort from Eala. She's exhausted. She's played a lot. Fair enough. All right. Imagine waking up in the middle of the night to troll. Yeah, I remember when I was single and had nothing better to do. It's all right. You'll find her eventually, I'm sure. All right. First serve's a fault, second serve. Second serve into the back end of... Oh, fuck off with this stupid internet. What are you doing, Wi-Fi? Can you get your shit together? All right. Love 15. One in the chat. One in the chat if we're still here. 1 in the 5 and 7 in the chat. Love 15. As it a serve into the backhand of Mertens. Return goes to forehand of Eala. Off the tape. Mertens comes in net with the backhand. Eala puts up a lob. But it goes long. Love 30. Love 30. Love 30. Love 30. One in the chat if we're here. As the return goes in from... Oh, no, it goes out by Mertens. Just goes out. 15-30. Mertens has got to play tomorrow, by the way, against Osaka if she wins this. So that is what's on the line. As the return goes back into Eala. Great backhand winner. 30-all. 30-all. Uh, 30-all. As return goes to front of Eala. Eala in the net. 30-40. More errors. 30-40. 30-40. As a default second serve. Second serve, the back of Mertens. Good return, the back of Eala. Mertens with the forehand of the stretch. Eala, drop shot in the net. All right. All right. 2-love Mertens with a set and a break as Eala just pushes on her shoulder. Yeah, see, Eala's looking at her coaches. This is what's so shit, chat. I'm just reading body language, right? Eala's looking at her coaches like pushing at her shoulder going, yeah, I don't feel good. And they just kind of like keep going. And you go, are they pushing her too hard? Because I don't think she wants to be out there. And look, we talked about why she's probably playing. But, I mean, look, are they pushing her too much? Are they overscheduling her, right? Are they putting her on too many tournaments? You know, she's playing too much. Like they gotta schedule this better. She's in the top 30. She doesn't need to play every week. You know? 15-love. But like I said earlier, if she did lose this match, it's probably not the worst thing. It doesn't take anything away from what she's already done. She's already got the confidence of beating Raducanu, Svitolina, making a semi-final of a 500. She has a title already at challenger level on grass. She goes to Wimbledon confident and ready to go. And she gets a week off, which is probably what she needs. 30-love. Is it a backhand on the stretch from Mertens? Eala with a forehand goes in. Mertens with the back up the line. Too good. 40-love. So it's actually, this is probably, if you're the Eala fans in the house, actually not the worst thing. This is Eala's true level. Bro, I remember when I watched my first tennis match. 40-love. As Mertens serves a fault second serve. Second serve. Great second serve. Eala gets it back. Then Mertens puts it away. Too strong. 3-love. Great second serve from Mertens. That was like a 150. That was like a 250 second serve. All right. All right. How are we doing, chat? But where are we watching from? I haven't asked that today. Where are we watching from, chat? Where are we watching from? Where are we watching from? Atlanta, India, England, Los Angeles, Michigan, Poland, Idaho, UAE, Houston, Romania, Qatar, Manila, Vietnam, Canada, Philippines, Italy, Switzerland, Arizona, Abu Dhabi. The first round asks continue. Bro, you got to watch more tennis. You don't know what you're talking about. Japan, Atlanta, London, Portugal, Italy, Canada, Poland, Philippines, the UK, we got Texas in the house, Dubai, oh, what? How did he kick that? All right, he's got like another minute to kick one more. He was robbed. It should be 3. I should get my money back. How did he kick that? He like ran around like 5 defenders. Messi, goat. All right, 3 love. And 15 love. Man, that's crazy. Oh, why didn't I say 2? Why did I go 3? I was greedy. Well, he did kick 3. Well, he should have kicked 3. 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 That was crazy. How old is he? Isn't he like old as fuck? Isn't he like 99 years old? That's a great goal. He's just messing with him now. He's just toying with him. 15 love. Throw my internet out the window. All right, 40 love. Double fault, 40-15. Messi can score another one in like 2 seconds, right? 40-15. One in the chat if we're here. As the return goes in the forehand of Eala. Backing out from Mertens is long. 3-1. Eala's on the board. Mertens with the break in the second. 3-1. All right. 3-1. Mertens with a break in the second. I can tell you this. If Eala does come back to win this set. Hey, I know that lady's on Instagram. She's that old lady on Instagram that does all the funny things. Wait, is Messi going to score again? Wait. No. My fucking internet, I'll tell you. I'm going to lose it. One in the chat if we're here. 15 love. If Eala does come back to win this set, they won't play the final set tonight. They'll have to come back tomorrow. Because of Eala, I learned watching tennis, win or lose, she's my idol. Hey, that's awesome. We love that. She's still playing doubles. Oh, did he kick a go? Oh. He almost got a third. It's all right, chap. He should have scored 3. He should have scored 3. All right, 15 love. Messi is Argentina. Change your internet provider. Oh, sure. I'll just. Hello? Oh, what? It's 5 in the morning and you're not open? Oh, okay. 15-0. Change your internet provider. Yeah. I'll just go outside and do that right now. 15-0. As with a serve. There's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. People are walking around. Mertens not happy with that. Serving to the back of Eala. Return winner. Beautiful shot. 15-30. 15-30. Why won't they play today if Eala wins this set? Because it's getting dark and they can't play at night because they don't have lights. And they can't play at night on grass anyway. It's not safe. 15-30. Mertens serves the fault. Second serve. Serve to the back of Eala. Return goes into the front of Mertens. Eala backhand. Up the line is wide. 30-all. You were so rude. You were a joker. You started it. 30-all. Look, Chad, I'm just in a bad mood because I know that if Eala loses, then my channel goes to shit. And I can't. We're boycotting the week. No Eala, no tennis. I don't care if Swiatek's playing. Or Andreeva. Or Venus. Or Draper. Or Noskova. Or anybody else. I'm taking the week off. Double fault. She loses, I'm out. See you later. 30-40. David just got way too excited. Return the net. Deuce. By the way, clearly I was joking. We'll be back tomorrow. Probably watch Osaka versus Mertens if Mertens wins. Are you serious, Cam? No. All right, Mertens serves. Into the backhand of Eala in the net. Advantage Mertens. Now, tomorrow we actually got a big day. We're going to watch Osaka tomorrow play one of these ladies. And there's another match on tomorrow that I want to watch too. Who else is playing tomorrow? Noskova. Noskova's playing tomorrow as well. As we serve. Ace out wide. Too good. Mertens. 4-1. 4-1 Mertens. She is cruising now. 4-1. Yeah, don't worry. I'm only kidding. It's not okay losing to Elise Mertens because we have won. We have to win the online betting games. Don't look at my hands. Oh, good one. Don't look at my hands. Wimbledon draw comes out at the end of the week. Osaka plays 150k views. Osaka plays Mertens 15k views. Cool. And David's keeping track of views. I'm glad you're so invested in views. And are you telling me that I should not stream for anything more than less than 100,000 views? This fucking guy. Chat, you should see his comments on some of these videos. Especially the other videos. He's a real fan. Singapore, what's up? I was so looking forward to Osaka Eala. It's only one break. It's not over yet. I'd say Mertens Osaka's a good match too, though. Know your worth? Yeah, what the hell? We don't even have 10,000 people here today. This is bullshit. Where the hell is everyone? This is crap. I told you I wasn't getting out of bed for less than 10k. This is shit. Ugh. Can't believe this. I know it's 3 a.m. in the Philippines, but shit. Oh, man. By the way, can you get this Vinny guy out of here? He's annoying everybody. First serve, default, second serve. Especially comments made by people in Aaron's basements. Oh, that was savage. Serve. Double fault, 15-all. 15-all. And I'll be back tomorrow. Let me have a look at the schedules. Yeah, Deb, this Vinny guy right here, he's pissing people off. This guy here, this Vinny Hong. He's annoying everybody, and he's writing a different language. He thinks he's smart, but I can see it. Yeah, just get rid of him. He's like, a lot of people have been complaining. I haven't seen him, but there he is right there, that guy. 15-0. As a backhand return goes in the backhand of Eala. Forehand from Mertens. The backhand of Eala. Mertens backhand. Into the forehand of Eala. Mertens backhand again. Into the forehand of Eala. It's Mertens forehand goes cross court. Eala with the backhand. Into the slice of Mertens. Eala forehand. As Mertens can't get the drop shot. Yeah, bro, you're out. I got you this time. See, if chat is telling me to that you're a problem, then you are really a problem. It's one thing to me to be like, oh, you're annoying. But if the chat's like, you got to go, then you know you're annoying. You're pissing them off. And if you're pissing them off, then you're annoying me. So you got to go. You got to go. 40-15. As Eala serves again. Yeah, you got to go. The chat's spoken. They voted you off the island. All right, Eala holds. 4-2. All right, 4-2. It's only one breaker serve. Eala has been up a break already. She was up 3-1 in the first, so it ain't over yet. Tsitsipas is playing tomorrow. Interesting. Who else is playing tomorrow? Where the hell is the schedule? There it is. Keys is playing tomorrow too. She's playing an Aussie, so we're not going to watch that. Palini? Interesting. 15 love. As a return goes nowhere because it was an ace. 30 love. Just trying to find the schedule for tomorrow. Yeah, Noskova plays tomorrow, so I'm super interested in Noskova tomorrow. Oh, you know why my computer's freaking out? It's because there's a stupid update on my computer that's bugging it. I don't need to update my computer. Piss off. That's why it was freaking out. It was like, you've got to update your computer. Shut the hell up, computer. I'll update it when I feel like it. We're in the middle of a tennis match. Get the hell out of here. That's why the internet was cutting out. Stupid updates. Can you turn them off permanently? Or do you have to have them on? Smash from Mertens, 2 good, 40-15. You are so cute. I don't mind the score anymore. Happy? Yeah, well, I'm married, so, yeah. Back off. 40-15. There's a bit of fault, second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Eala in the net. 5-2 Mertens. 5-2. Eala has improved a lot. I'm happy with her improvements. Yep. Excited for Alex at Wimbledon? Yeah. She got to be seeded. So that's a good, that's look, mission accomplished. Last week she accomplished a lot of missions. Get seeded at Wimbledon, and she got 2 top 10 wins as well. So again, all the Eala fans should be proud. And as long as she doesn't play Mertens next week at Wimbledon, because Mertens is clearly a problem. Is Mertens seeded? Oh shit! Maybe Mertens. I think Mertens is seeded, right? She's got to be. She's higher ranked. Yeah, Mertens is number 25. You're fine. You don't have to. Mertens is not a part of the. No, you don't have to play Mertens till like the final. That's fine. Mertens is not going to be a problem in the first round. It's fine. Yeah, she's seeded. Don't worry. So, yeah, like Eala's had a great couple of weeks. The people that haven't been able to bitch and moan about her are doing it today because they've had to sit on their hands and bite their tongues for a whole week. All last week, they were like, "Oh, damn it, she beat Rebecca. Oh, damn it, she beat Svitolina." And they had nothing to say last week. Now they're talking because they've been waiting for this moment, right? God forbid she loses to someone higher ranked than her. Whatever. But yeah, those people are clowns. And she's played a lot of tennis. And this is probably, like I keep saying, like I said last week and today, if she does lose this match, it gives her a week to prepare for Wimbledon. And she needs that more than playing another week of tennis, I think. She needs a week of rest. And this is a forced break now if she does lose this. Because, again, I'm surprised she played this tournament in the first place, having played last week. Don't be sad, Mr. Cam. It's okay. I'm trying my hardest not to cry. I'm holding my tears. I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of the week now. What am I going to do, chat? I don't know how I'm going to survive. It's only Tuesday. Anyways, 400 return goes out and it's 15-all. But yeah, she had a great week. I mean, Eala fans be proud. She's going to play doubles with Venus. That'll be fun to watch. But this is probably not the worst loss to have ahead of a Grand Slam where she can now take the time off to rest and get ready for that, for having a good run at Wimbledon, because that's what all of this is all about. None of this shit matters if she doesn't do well at Wimbledon. All these preparations and stuff. This is what this is. It's a warm-up. The real thing is next week. As Eala with a forehand down the line into the forehand Mertens. Eala with the backhand. Again to the forehand Mertens. As Eala with the forehand up the line again to the forehand Mertens. Drop shot's good. Eala's going to get there. Mertens with a pass. Is a lob. Lands in. Eala puts it up into the sky, but it's not going to make it. 15-30. All right, 15-30. Mertens 2 points away. Serving. And by the way, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We do have so much more tennis. Like, this is not even, we haven't even started this week. We've still got Swiatek, Andreeva to watch this week. You know, very important matches to watch those two players this week. Nosga will play tomorrow as well. Osaka will watch again tomorrow against Mertens at this stage. Svitolina's playing as well. Fernandez. All right, there's still some bangers around. Banger matchups around as Eala hits a double fault and it's 15-40. Even Fonseca's playing this week too, so don't worry, Fonseca. We'll watch Fonzie. Fritz is playing again as well. We might watch him a little bit as well. So still plenty to keep us busy this week. And I implore you, if you are an Eala fan, stick around. Watch some of these other players as well. You know, come back to the streams. Don't be a stranger. First serve's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Mertens. Return the back of Eala. Mertens with a slice. Eala comes in with a volley. Puts it away. One saved. 30-40. Fritz, big disappointment by losing to Tiafoe. Tiafoe was fucking insane. What are you talking about? Disappointment. Tiafoe was playing on another level. Big Foe was on fire. No shame in that. Losing to that guy. He was crazy. Fritz couldn't do anything against Foe. Foe just was on beast. Backhand return. Goes into the forehand of Eala. Forehand now from Mertens. Into the backhand of Eala. Mertens with the forehand up the line. Eala's got it with a forehand cross court. Mertens back on the stretch. Eala in control. With the backhand cross court. Mertens with a slice. Goes in the forehand of Eala. And she puts away the win up. Eala gets the deuce. All right, Eala gets the deuce. All right, deuce. Serving to the forehand of Mertens. Back from Eala. Into the slice. Mertens hits it in the ground. Advantage Eala. If only I knew this channel when Rafa was around. Oh, God, those were the days. Oh, man. We used to call the shit out of those Rafa matches. Rafa doing Rafa things. Banana forehands. Helicopter finish. Oh, my God. Take me back. Advantage Eala. As the return goes to the back of Eala. Cross court the forehand of Mertens. Mertens in the net. Eala holds. Mertens going to have to serve for this match. Man, it was so... Watching Rafa, even like 3 years ago, or 4 years, like 2021, 22 Rafa, we were going nuts. That was so much. Those streams were so fun. The Rafa streams when Rafa was peaking. Whoa. All right, 5-3 Mertens. She served for the match. A7T. 15 love. Yeah, 2022 was awesome. Watching Rafa in 22 was nuts. That was so much fun. 15 love. Good old days. Yeah, the lockdown days. When I had no reason to go outside because nobody was allowed to go outside. 15 love. There's a bit of fault. Second serve. Second serve. Mertens into the back of Eala. Good return the front of Mertens. Eala back on the stretch. Goes in the net. Nice shot, Mertens. 30 love. I tell you, chat. Underrated. Mertens is underrated. Mertens is underrated. All right, 30 love. Her and Sabalenka used to be doubles partners and like the best team in the world. Not that long ago. Mertens is a quarterfinalist at Slam. She is a very, very scary player. And it has a real decent serve too. She is more than capable of going on a bit of a Wimbledon run. She just seems to always be like between 20 and 30 in the rankings, Mertens. Like 15 to 30 all the time. Like she's consistently been there her entire career. Like she's never quite made it to the top of the top, but she's never like 50, right? She's always sort of in that like, mid to low seed all the time. Mertens is always number 20. Like that's her spot. Always. She's number 20 forever. Anyways, 40 love. But number 20 is dangerous in the WTA. Good serve down the tee, the back end of Eala. Eala hits it out. Mertens wins. She gets it done in straights. And I said this many, many times. Not the worst loss for Eala to have. She can now take a break. Much needed break. She can rest up. Hopefully she walks into Wimbledon next week without any tape on her shoulder, because that has been a concern the last couple of matches. But too good. Mertens just too strong. Comes back from 1-3 down. Great fight back and then runs away with it. Like I said, we probably wouldn't have made a third set if it had gone 3. We wouldn't have watched the third tonight. It's starting to get real dark. But Eala still got doubles with Venus, so we'll watch that in a couple of days. But Mertens going to take Osaka. We're going to watch that tomorrow because I'm really keen to see how Mertens looks against Osaka. That's going to be really interesting. Because they're both like very close together in the rankings as well. If y'all let me know, get a sub. Thanks for sticking around. I know it's been a late one. It's been a tough one. Everything's been pushed back and back and back, and some of you stayed up all night for this. So sorry the result wasn't what you wanted, but I appreciate you staying up anyway for this. No more Eala hype. She just got lucky in Berlin. You're wasting too much energy. Go get a hobby. This is my hobby. Oh, well, go get a life. Mertens is a bit like Demon. Beats the player she's supposed to, but can't. Yeah, but Demon's top 10 though. I mean, that's not a good. Let's I know what you're trying to. Yeah, I think she's more like Tommy Paul. Like he sort of like floats around like 10 to 20. She's sort of the same. Like a very solid, underrated player, but just TP's actually probably. I don't know. As long as Eala gets rest, I'm fine with the loss. Yeah, look. Like I said, this is probably a good loss to have to force her to have a break. Because I tell you, she did not like at times today. She did not look like she wanted. She was kind of just like, oh, I have to play. Like she didn't seem as into it as she was last week. And I think maybe it was an obligation more than a want to play this week. She gets to play with Venus though. That'll be fun. We just watched Venus as well. Have a bit of a match. So yeah, we'll get to watch that. That'll be a lot of fun. And then she could rest for Wimbledon, which is the real shit. You know, that's the real shit right there. That's what we're really all playing for, aren't we? What's my thoughts on the Vondi ban? It sucks. It sucks. Sad and yeah, just sad. It's really sad, you know, for her. Hopefully she gets a reduced sentence because she, yeah, just heartbreak. I'm heartbroken for her. It stinks. Because she did nothing wrong. Like that's the crazy part. Getting banned for 4 years for doing well, she did do something wrong. She didn't get tested when they were there, but she didn't get tested positive. And to get 4 years for not being tested positive is like to get banned more than somebody who got tested positive, even if it was even if those positive tests turned out to be whatever, for whatever, like to get banned more than somebody who got tested positive is crazy. You know what I mean? So surely she's going to get an appeal and they're going to bring it back. But yeah, brutal. It seems unfair. Those are the rules. I know they're the rules. But it still doesn't mean it seems harsh. Like you can still be like, oh, those are the rules, but also those rules seem harsh. Avoiding a test is more than testing positive is crazy logic. It does seem crazy, doesn't it? She wrote a statement saying that the day after she got tested, the day after this happened, she got tested and was negative. She's never had a positive test in her life. So and she's been tested since and it's been negative. So it's got nothing to do with her being tested. Like it's her just not wanting to get tested the day that they showed up. And we weren't there, right? We don't know what the situation was, but yeah, it's just sad. And again, we've talked about this already about Vondi's off-court troubles as well that she's had to deal with, and it's just really sad. So hopefully she appeals it and gets a bit of 18 months. Look, she broke the rules, right? So I don't think she'll get off with 0. She did break the rules, so there's going to be a penalty for that. But I just think 4 years, which is going to pretty much mean probably career over. I don't know how she's going to come back after 4 years. It's going to be like a real, yeah, it's just sad. You know, it just stinks. It sucks. It was 3 days later. Okay, sorry, it was 3 days later. It's just an inconvenient timing. Hoping they decrease it or something. Yeah. I thought her ongoing mental health would be a mitigating circumstance in this case, but the ban was always going to be between 2 and 4 years. Yeah. I think that's why it is sad, right? Because of all the off-court struggles that she's had over the years, you know, and you just go, oh, man, you just don't want to. You just hate to hear it. It's just sad, and this isn't going to help, you know. But can they have to, because it's a refused test, a lower suspension? Players who did dope would just refuse and get short. No. Oh my god. You guys have to come to the streams at the start, because I've already spoken about this like 4 or 5 times today. My brain is hurting. Yeah, I've already said all that. You got to come to the streams at the start of the fucking day, because I've already talked about all this shit. I've gone through this like 4 times. And the people that have been here all day are like, yeah, we know. You've said this 4 times. You got to come here at the start of the goddamn day because I've said all of these things. You got to be here all day. So I don't have to repeat myself. Again. I know. If she gets 0, then the person that is cheating says, I have mental health issues and gets 0 and they get away with cheating. I get that. I've said that. Yes, Vondi has to get some sort of punishment because she did break a rule. None of these people that break the rules get away with 0, right? There's always going to be something. Even if she didn't, it was whatever it was. I've already said this. Go watch the other streams. Go around in fucking circles today. Making a video about it would take care of it. Hey, I did do that too. I made a video about it too. And it didn't take care of it. Alex and Bartunkova can practice doubles too. Both of them have played well. Are they playing doubles though? No, it's Venus is playing doubles. Lazy brain activated? No, I've just been streaming all night. And I've already talked about this Vondi thing and I'm already like I'm upset by it because I think it's really shitty. It's shitty that it's happened to her. All because, she skipped out on a test because she might have. Look, we don't know what was going on that day in her life. Remember, these people are human, right? We don't know what was going on that night. Was she having a bad day? Was she, was shit hit the fan and then all of a sudden somebody knocks at the door and she's like, who the hell are you? We don't know what was going on that day in her life. And it's just really sad, If you know anything, and I've talked about Vondi already, we've talked about it. This feels like 4 years feels like a fucking career death sentence. Like that seems for not even testing positive. Like people test positive, yeah. Like people get test positive have gotten less time, and I'm not saying pointing at this person or that person. They did their time too, so they deserve. They did the time that they got told to do, and they're back, and that's fine. But for somebody who did nothing, who didn't answer the door because of whatever reason, gets slapped with 4 years, you go, shit. It just feels a little extreme. But I get it. I don't expect her to get 0. But I think 18 months to 2 years seems right. I mean, you can't... Let me say it again. You can't... If she got away with not getting tested and got 0, then the next person who is cheating can say the same thing and get away with it. And we don't want that. So she has to get a penalty. Because she did break a rule of refusing a test. Right? Refusing a test, you get punished for that. 4 years, especially when you're refusing, like, as far as we know, right? From again, if we give her the benefit of the doubt, refusing a test, not because you're cheating, but because you're having a bad day, your mental health is not very good at the moment. Okay. Like, we all have bad days, chat. Right? But she did break a rule. So she has to, they can't, because people are going to use her as a precedent to get away with shit. So they have to give her something. 4 years, though, is ridiculous. 4 years is insane. Right? When she has a history, she doesn't have a history of any of this. It's not like, oh, she was banned when she was like, 19. No, there's no history of her doing any of this shit. Like getting, she hasn't been banned before. Right? There's no, history of her being dodgy, right? I mean, she's been a clean player. She's, So I hope she gets it. Look, 18 months, I could live with that. As a Vondi fan, I could live with that. I'd be like, okay, fair enough. You broke the rule. 18 months, all right, which means she would be back probably at the end of next year. Okay. I wish your videos were longer. Well, they're not longer because longer videos are boring and nobody watches them. They're literally treating her as if she was tested positive. Well, that's the thing. But that's the thing. Like, what the ITIA do is 4 years is like they throw 4 years at everybody. Like, that's it. Like, they always want 4 years. Like, which is kind of a weird. It's kind of weird to think that like every case is 4 years. That doesn't make sense, right? You miss a test, 4 years. You have a bad substance in your body, 4 years. You have melatonin that was contaminated, 4 years. Like, everyone gets 4 years. That's the everyone's got 4 years until we do our work. You know, like, it's just like, shouldn't it be everybody gets a provisional suspension until we figure out the details of what happened and then give out the sentence, instead of being like, hey, everybody, you get 4 years and then you got to prove that 4 years is too long. It's like, what? Does that make sense? Like, I don't know. I mean, is that right? Maybe it is right. Like, I would have thought, oh, you know what? You get suspended. You can't play, and it's an ongoing thing, and then we figure it out. And then we'll give you a however many. Why is it like, I don't know. I don't know. Four years is nearly half of a typical tennis player's career. Yeah, 4 years is like the starting point, I should say. Starting point. I know everyone doesn't give 4 years. I'm saying the starting point is 4 years. 4 years is like, okay, we're going to go 4 years. And then it's like, okay, now we're going to reduce it to 2 or 5 or 18 months or, whatever, 3 months, whatever. But the starting point's always 4 years. We want to give them 4, like, Sinner was going to be 2 to 4 years. That was the start. And same with Halep. She got 4 years and then it got reduced. Like, 4 years seems like the blanket starting point for all these players. But anyways, I think it sucks. I think it's too harsh. And hopefully it does get reduced, and she can. She's got good lawyers that can help her get it down to as minimal as possible. Whatever that is. But she's gonna have to. She's literally banned right now. So I mean, she has to. Yeah. It just sucks. It's just sad. I think it's sad for her, and if you like I said, Fondy's a millionaire. Oh, okay. Oh, she's a millionaire, is she? Oh, I don't feel sad anymore. What do you mean? She's a millionaire, okay? So we shouldn't feel any empathy to her. Okay. I don't feel sad anymore because she has money. What do you mean? Yeah, no humanity then. Okay. What's her being a millionaire got to do with what? Whatever. That's a sad response from you. Be better. With a positive test, the onus is on the player to show no intention, and then they have to decide fault or negligence. Okay. The starting point is 4 years, and it's adjusted for circumstances. Exactly, yeah. I don't know. Yeah. And look, and I think they kind of made an example as well, because it's a high-profile person. So Wimbledon champion, right? They're gonna make an example of like, hey, don't you think about skipping on tests now? So they're gonna because when was the last? I mean, Brooksby was the one who got banned for not telling them where he was, right? He got banned for missing his check-in point or whatever it was called. If she was a billionaire, maybe I wouldn't feel sorry for her. Please tell me that was a joke. God, chat. I mean, that just shows if you're being serious, that says way more about you than anything. Like, come on. God, we're treating people like animals in the chat. Come on, what are we doing? Some of you just got no heart. I do feel sad for her. at the same time understanding why the rule is there. Yeah. I'm exactly like you, Joanne. I think we're saying the same thing. Like, I know the rules and I can understand the rule, but I feel bad for her because I don't think I don't think that she was trying to cheat, which is what that rule is for. It's in there. It's there to try and get the people that are trying to skirt the rules, and I don't think she was doing that. But it's still, she broke the rule, so it's like, well, yeah. Anyways, we'll watch this space. Can we all at least agree that we're sick of doping cases? I fucking hate this ITI. If I have to say ITIA one more fucking time, I'm gonna lose it. I'm sick of hearing about this ITIA. Can they just go away? Like, go get the bad guys. Like, go do something. Like, stop getting involved. I'm sick of them. I've heard enough about the ITIA. Go get somebody who's like doing something real bad, and then what's going to be annoying over the next few weeks from pundits is comparing other doping cases, because Sinner, Swiatek, Vondi is comparing apples and oranges. Yeah, I can say this straight up. If anybody is comparing Sinner, Swiatek to Vondi, it's not the same thing. It is not the same thing. Skipping, like missing or refusing a test and testing positive, completely different thing. Even Swiatek and Sinner's case are totally different. She took what was proven a contaminated melatonin tablet, and Sinner, his coach, had that dodgy cream that you're not allowed to use and accidentally transferred onto him. 3 completely different cases. If you put them together, it's so dumb. And the Vondi situation is not even like that's what makes it sad, is because it's not in the same category as any of the others, because the others were all tested positive. So you go, oh, they tested positive, and then we do all the digging and we're like, how did this happen? What did this? With Vondi, it's like skip the test, banned. You're like, she didn't even test positive. So it's got nothing to do with the other ones. So anyone comparing Sinner to Vondi is completely out of touch. Like, what do you mean? It's got nothing to do with Sinner. It's got nothing. Vondi and Sinner have got nothing. They're totally different things. Totally different reasons. Not even close. Or Swiatek. Or Halep. None of it. It's not even close. Vondi's not in that. Like, we don't have to like investigate Vondi's, diet or anything. Like, it's just, she just missed the thing and she just didn't want the test that day and got in trouble for it. And you know what the worst thing about this kind of stuff is? It just brings out like all these people that think they know it all. And they come in and come into the chat and they're like, well, I am from this country and I know things. And it's like, oh, fuck off. And I'm not talking to Morgan or Venetia or any of the people, most of the people that I'm looking at the chat right now, but there are a few people in the chat that I'm looking at right now that are just like, well, I'm from here, and the ones that are talking about money, they're the ones that I'm like, brings out those people for no reason. I don't know why they're talking like, be nice. I'm trying to be nice. Yeah. It sucks. A career might end. That's sad. Exactly. Over a missed test. And I understand that, like, you know, if you don't do your breathalyzer, blah, blah, blah. Like, I understand that's the rule there. And I get that. Like, yeah. But, like, if you refuse a breath test, do you go to jail for 4 years straight away? Is that the punishment? If you fail, if you refuse and I don't know because I don't drink and drive, but like, I don't really drink either at all. But if you refuse a breath test, do you assume you're guilty? But then do you get put in jail that day for 4 years? Or does there like a bit of a, like, what's the process? Because this feels like Vondi's been put in jail for 4 years because the reason wasn't good enough. And it's like, now we go backwards and we try and like cut down. So why is she sitting around waiting for all this shit to go? She's got to deal with it mentally too, right? I mean, it's just not just like, oh, she just can't play tennis. Oh, great, I'll just go on holiday. Like, she's just going to sit there. She basically lost her job, right? How's she going to make a livelihood? She hasn't got a job. Sponsors might be on the phone being like, what's going on? Like, we don't think about these things, right? Sponsors are going to be like, well, if you're not playing, how can we, you're not in the spotlight anymore, so how can we pay you? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not just her getting banned for 4 years. It's basically losing her entire career, livelihood, sponsors. Like, there's a lot of shit that goes into that. She's not allowed to go to the tournaments. She's probably not allowed to do a lot of things, you know, in the tennis world. So what's she going to do? Go work at a fucking bakery? Like, get a job, get a real job? Like, what is she going to do? Like, it sucks. You know? There's all those things to think about too. It varies, but nobody goes safe before you. Yeah. Anyways, we're getting off track. We're getting a bit crazy, but hopefully, an appeal will come in, and we'll keep up to date with it and see what's up. Because yeah, she is banned, but we'll see for how long. In the long run, I think there'll be an appeal. There'll be a process. I have to talk about this again. We don't all have to agree on the matter. My delight for her is that performing at this level brings more eyeballs to women's tennis and more. Wait, what are you talking about? Are you talking about Vondrousova or are you talking about Eala? We still don't have the full story yet. It's better to wait for the updates, but I do hope she appeals. Yeah. Even crimes that are worthy of a life sentence get more mercy. Well, yeah, I mean that's what it. I mean that's definitely. It feels there's definitely a lack of mercy for sure. It feels like yeah. I mean yeah, yeah. I think I just put myself in a. I just think of like God, if she's going through some shit, and then they throw this at her, you go fuck. That's not going to be good for her. Like that's. Yeah, it's just that's what's sad about it. You got somebody who seems to be having their struggles, internal struggles, and then being told they can't play tennis, which is their life, for 4 years. You go, I hope she's just okay, and she's, you know what I mean? Like, I hope she's all right. Oh, you were talking about Eala. Okay, sorry. You just completely threw me. I was like, wait, what are we talking about? Yeah. But look, we'll track Vondi. We'll keep up to what's going on, and we'll go from there. This might make it worse for her, and if she's already having mental struggles, we hope she's okay. Well, that's the thing. That's the yeah. I hope she's okay. Yeah. I hope she's okay too, because this is not. I mean, we went through a statement, and she didn't sound like she was in a great place already.
Thanks, Cam, for covering the WTA again.
No worries. We're going to be covering it tomorrow as well. Anyways, thank you for joining. It's been a big day. We watched Osaka, we've watched Venus, and we've watched Eala. We will be watching Eala and Venus play doubles. That's on soon. A couple of days. It's 6 in the morning. How'd this happen? There's a difference between DUI and doping because the longer time scales in doping are designated to disincentivize use of reducing. Yeah, look, we'll just. I know. Look, it's getting out. We're getting out of control with the comparisons and the. Yeah, yeah. I know. We've just gone a little bit mad. We need to just bring it back in and just be like, okay, let's just focus on what sports and what this is, and we start talking about like American laws and Australian laws and laws for like crimes. Like we're getting a little bit too much. Let's bring it back to like tennis and sports. Like how this happens in sports, right? We start talking about OJ Simpson, we'll go fucking crazy, you know. Thanks for hanging out with us. No worries. And look, this is an ongoing story, so it's not over yet. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. I have no idea who's playing except for but we'll be back tomorrow to watch. We'll definitely watch Osaka versus Mertens. That's definitely on the list. And then we'll go from there. But, yeah. Thanks for hanging out. Mertens wins 3-3. She takes down Eala. Eala's still got the doubles. We'll be watching that in a few days. See you tomorrow.